Week is car seat safety week, so why not take the time today to make sure you have your kiddos strapped in the safest way possible. So here to help us with this, of course, is Metro Mom Barb, because you are the expert in all that is kid safety. So I love that they have an actual week for this too, where we're raising awareness about the proper way to install them, the good seats to have.
Right, and it's not just about car seats. It's about seat belts. It's about any kind of child restraints, and it's Child Passenger Safety Week, and it's really a week where CPS technicians and experts are going to dedicate their time in communities all over into teaching parents how to choose and use the right seat or restraint for your child. Also, the importance of registering your seats and what to expect in case of a safety recall as well.
Things are so different now than when my kids were little. So most of the newer vehicles have things built in, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Lower anchors is what you're talking about. And you usually see car seats with latches that just kind of install onto those anchors, right?
That's much easier. So there's no like fishing the seat belt through the bottom of it anymore?
Well, things are changing again. Things are changing again, and that's part of why this week is so important. And you know, every 34 seconds, a child under the age of 13 is involved in a vehicle accident. And using a proper seat will help reduce those fatal injuries, 71% for infants and by 54% for toddlers. So it's really important, though, that you have the right one, because you can't just go pick one up off the shelf, right? So at the end of the week, what's going to happen is technicians are going to be at events in your community where they'll check your seat as well. So you can go and make sure that it's installed properly, because 3 out of 4 are not installed properly.
And it's a mistake you don't want to make. Now this seat right here, that looks so comfortable, by the way.
Doesn't it look cushy? I know, I want one too. Okay, so here's the thing. You mentioned the lower anchors, right? And really quick, let me just say, if you want to find in your community where the events are going to be happening, you can go to the website. I think we've got it. You can look up your Dallas events, and it's safekids.org is the website, and just go to events and you can look up your city. All right, so I brought 2 seats that make it so easy to install. And this is from the company Britax, which is what I put my children in. This is what I choose for my own family. And their job, their business, is to make it easy for parents to properly install a seat the right way every time in every vehicle. Okay, so these are game-changing seats. These are not even available for purchase yet. This is just out. It's going to be available, though, at the end of the month.
And this is one that will take your baby from newborn from the hospital into toddler?
This can go from 5 to 65 pounds. Now, remember, you're going to be rear-facing, right, until a minimum of 1 year and 20 pounds. It's a good idea to stay rear-facing, though, for 2 years, and then you can turn that around up to 65 pounds. Now, this is the convertible seat because, like you said, you can take it from newborn to toddler, right? So it converts those stages. And this is the most commonly purchased seat. Because of that, it's also the most commonly misinstalled seat as well. So what they have done is come out with a revolutionary new system called ClickTight, okay? And with just a push and a twist of this knob, no more of those anchors now. You just use your car's seat belt. You're going to run it through this path that's labeled here. Click your seat belt in, click the seat down, and you're done. It's installed.
Okay, so we're going back to using the seatbelt.
We're going back to using the seatbelt, but we're no longer having to fish behind the seat and get in there and really wrestle and put your knee in there and all that stuff. It's very easy to just lift it from the front.
And I also love that, and I guess this is not anything that's real new, but they don't use metal anymore. I remember my kids having the metal thing and would burn their little legs.
Is a very, they have a lot of extra comfort bells and whistles. And by the way, it's not just the ease of installation that I really like about this. It's the safety features that actually go above and beyond minimal federal safety guidelines. It's got things like safe cell technology here. It has side impact protection. It has foam in the headrest to protect necks and heads during an impact. It has a steel frame. It has impact absorbing base.
What is this? It's like a leveler?
This is a leveler so that you know it's installed properly. That's right. So all of these components really work together to make sure that your child is safer in an accident. It absorbs the impact of the crash so that your precious cargo doesn't have that much energy going through them.
I would say that a car seat, a stroller, and a crib are the things that you don't want to skimp on. So how much is this? Give me a range.
This one's about $370 now. You can find prices all over, and that's what I say. I mean, if you're going to walk into a fire, which suit are you going to choose?
Worth every penny.
If you're fighting the fire. So, okay, and then you're going to also go, if your child is a little bit larger, this is their harness to booster seat. Again, it has the ClickTight technology where you just run the seatbelt through. It's labeled for you. It's very easy to see.
It's like the seat in a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, and then
strapping them in there.
And then you just kind of pop that down, and you're good to go. And I mean, the older child can even do that themselves if they're moving it from their car to grandma's car. And this one will go from up to 90 pounds and then up to 120 pounds in booster mode. So another really great seat from Britax. So
I like the drink holders. I wish that they came out so you can wash them. Do they pop out?
They don't pop out, but they're pretty easy to clean. I use this seat with my daughter, and they really are very easy to clean. You don't want a whole lot of components that that are loose. But so make sure you're going to find your warranty card on every single seat. It's so important to get that turned in, because if there is a safety recall, a lot of people are worried that they're going to get on some marketing list. That's not what it's for. It's really just to let you know, hey, we need to send you a piece, or there's something going on that we need to contact you about. So very important to get that.
That's really good advice, and I think not just for the car seats, but also for the cribs, for the things where your child spends a lot of time with it.
Yeah, and if you do have a question on what seat is the right fit for your child, Britax has a really wonderful Fit My Child tool on their website where you put in your child's information and it'll tell you what they're ready for.
We need to get this on your website and buy it through you so you get paid for every one of these. Okay, if you'd like to see these safety tips again, you can view this segment on our website, thebroadcasttv.com. And if you're in doubt, or maybe you're worried that your child's seat may be installed incorrectly, just contact Children's Medical Center. They have certified child passenger safety technicians, and they will give you a free seat check. The number for that is 214-456-2059, and that collaboration is through our sister show, Take Charge Parenting, which airs again tomorrow right here on Channel 47 starting at 10:30. And I love these tips, Barb. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Nothing more important than keeping the kiddos safe.
Sure.
More Table Talk coming up next. Don't go anywhere.